By using Cloudinary image optimization, we can reduce the bandwidth used for an image from 1.4 megabytes to 10 kilobytes, and I'm going to show you how. The way is to easily apply transformations right in our Flutter code, which will result in a URL that automatically returns the optimized image from Cloudinary servers without wasting our bandwidth. Let's begin our optimization by including a CLD image widget. This widget is used to display assets from Cloudinary in our Flutter application, and you can check out a previous video where we installed the different packages and the SDK to actually import the CLD image widget. Let's now take one of my files from the media library, so I'm going with this image. I'm going to grab the ID or the URL from here, put it as the public ID of the CLD image widget, and then reload my application, and pretty soon the image appears. Now let's set a baseline for our optimization by starting the Flutter developer tools. So I'm gonna use my command palette to open the DevTools, and I will open the DevTools in a web browser simply for us to better see the result of our inspection. From the debugging tools, I can now find the CLD image widget and also the exact image URL that is used for our image. So let's grab this URL right here from the image, and I'm going to put it into another tool. So I'm using Insomnia, which is a tool to testing APIs. You could also use Postman or simple curl. The point is, I just want to make a GET request and see that, okay, the size of this image is 1.4 megabytes, which is exactly the size that we also see in the media library. Now let's see how we can improve that. The first step to improve our image is to add a transformation property here and pass in a transformation, which can then have different elements to transform the delivery of the image. I'm going to start with the actual delivery, and I want to improve the delivery format and the delivery quality. So I will use delivery.format. And for the format, I want to use format.auto. This should give us the best format for the current platform, and also on web, for example, this would give you a WebP instead of just a JPEG. On top of that, I want to change the quality. So additionally, I will use delivery.quality and the quality auto to let Cloudinary deliver the optimal quality for our image. Let's hit save and refresh the application. So let's go back to our DevTools. In the DevTools, I can once again find my image, and I will grab the URL. And we're going to notice that the URL is different once I paste it. Let me paste it right here. So this is the new URL, which now includes some parameters like fauto or qauto, which is added because we can use the Flutter SDK, and this is attached to the URLs of the images that we request. If we now put this new URL into our Insomnia client and send a request, we see, oh, that's a difference. That's almost 50% of the original, or well, actually 33% of the original. We just reduced the image from 1.4 megabytes to just 500 kilobytes delivered to our application. But we can take this a step further. Let's also set highlight oversized images from our debugging tool, and we're going to see that this image is actually not resized correctly. This box has a size of 400 times 255, so we can improve the delivery of this as well by using resize on the image. For that, we can simply attach more information here to the transformation by using an additional resize command, and then resize fit with the correct width and the correct height. As you can see, if we now refresh this, there's no more oversized image. We can toggle this and the image has exactly the right format. Now let's finally see how this also affected the image size. So we're going back into our image widget, and we're going to copy the URL one last time from our image from Cloudinary. If you inspect the URL, you're going to see something interesting, because additionally to fauto and qauto, we now also have more parameters to resize the image right here in the URL. And guess what? If we now plug this into Insomnia and make GET request, what we see is an astonishing 13 kilobytes. Now, compare this result of 13 kilobytes to the original 1.4 megabytes. And now think about a list of 10, 20, or 50 images in your Flutter application, and you can imagine how much bandwidth you can save by using Cloudinary image optimizations.